Hey, what's going on, everybody? We've got some really big news today. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the Black Ops 2 Snapchat edition that was put as an update into Black Ops 2, basically what it is, like, you know the thing on Snapchat where you can scan it and add somebody as a friend? Well, they added that into a map in Black Ops 2, and you can scan it, and it adds you to this account called Dr. Salim. Now, this account is, it's supposed to be this Dr. Salim guy's account. And he's been posting stories, and basically, I don't have the clips right now. Sorry, I don't have those for you, but I can explain. I've seen them, and I can explain them to you. So the first clip, it's, well, basically, what these are, they're like nature clips, and it cuts into like, sort of like war scenes, if you can like picture that in your head. You can go look at these clips if you really feel the need to. But yeah, it sort of devolves into these. It starts out good and it kind of sort of ends up bad sometimes. The clips are really weird and they do involve a lot of birds. I'm going to bring that up and I'll explain that in a second. But basically, in one clip he says that, I want you to imagine yourself in a frozen forest. Now, a forest covered in snow. And in an earlier Snapchat, it shows a helicopter, and then before that it shows a match lighting. And then, you know, a whole bunch of bad stuff happens, like war and stuff. And I was thinking, like, the fire was burning down the forest. That's like, the forest was his place of peace, maybe during his childhood or something like that. But something happened to it, whether it was war or natural causes. But that forest has since been burned down. And I was talking about it with my friend at school, and he brought up actually a more logical point. After that match lights and all this war starts to happen, so maybe the match is symbolizing like war starting and, you know, things going down, bad things happening. So I think that's the more logical answer. And then there was this one picture of like a moon, like a blue moon, and I kind of googled this and I was looking into it, and it said that this can occur from a volcano eruption when there's particles in the air separating from your vision from the moon. And it can also happen during forest fires, which he was talking about that forest. And I want to focus on the word when he said frozen forest, because maybe, you know, the forest burnt down, and if you think about it, then frozen is sort of the opposite of being burnt down. So he's trying to take him as far away from that mindset as he can. I don't know at this point, this is all just speculation, but that's kind of what I thought. And then the Snapchat that recently just went up, probably about maybe 2 hours ago, it's just like, all you hear is a buzzing sound, and like, it looks like brainwave, like radioactivity, not radioactivity, but like brain activity, and it's like going crazy, and there's like scenes of war sort of behind it. So maybe he's like getting into his brain and seeing what he saw, or just trying to, like, you know, brainwash him. And that's what sort of was the theme in Black Ops 1. So who knows, maybe we'll see a return of, you know, sitting in that chair of Black Ops 1 being brainwashed the entire time. Who knows, we'll have to see. Now, this Dr. Salim thing intrigued me, so I googled his name, and it turns out he's actually a real guy. So, apparently this guy lived in India. He was born in 1896, and he lived about 90 years. So that is the timeline for Cold War in Vietnam, so just keep that in mind. He was a bit too young for World War II, so I pretty much can say that we're not going to have World War II. It's pretty much going to be Black Ops 3, because also another Snapchat, you see the reflection of like sunlight coming through the trees, and it makes like a numeral 3. So I think that's pretty much the confirmation right there. But anyways, so I was looking at this guy, and remember how I said that there was a lot of birds in these Snapchats? Well, this guy studied birds. Like, that was his thing. He studied nature, and more specifically birds. And he even has like I don't know if it's a museum, but it's something like dedicated to his work with birds. It's like, I don't know, some like maybe bird watching area. But I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. Maybe this guy is trying to use nature as like trying to relax this guy the only way he knows how to, and he's using birds to help him do that. So I don't know where all this is going. We'll find out more as we get more Snapchats. But I'm gonna leave I'll leave the picture so you can scan it if you're not already friends with this account, so you can keep up to date with it yourself. Actually, also one more thing. If you didn't know, if you haven't seen it already, Black Ops 2, they took the B out of the word Ballista. Now, I don't know what to think of that. That's really strange to me. Maybe if they take out B now, they'll take an O out of some other gun. and then a 3 out of another gun. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I thought that was really, they just did that just a little bit ago. I thought it was really strange. So, you know, we'll have to see where it goes with that. But anyway, guys, give this a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys later.